Hi everyone, it's Eileen from Now There's a Crafty Idea. I'm just having a craft along. I was sitting watching a couple of videos and I saw a few different ideas, and I just thought I'm going to play with some ideas and just see what I end up with. So I thought, why not turn on the camera while I'm doing it so that we can craft along together. So I haven't got an exact plan, excuse me. I've just pulled a few things out, and a few ideas were like kind of coming to me that I thought I might give a go. What started off was these. I bought these and they are, oh no, I don't know if there's a name on them or a size, but they are very large paper clips. I thought there was a size on them, but I don't think it is. Nope. So anyway, I got this and I thought, oh, they're so big, what can I could come up with something for them. So I've been trying to think of some idea, and I just, you know, I googled altered large paper clips, just to see what other ideas are out there, and there was a few, none that really struck me. So then I thought, right, I'm just going to sit down with them and I'm going to play with them and I'm going to see what comes out of it. I know that there's a video, and I'm trying to think who did it. I can't remember now. If I remember, I'll pop it down below, where she did like hanging pockets, and they were very cute, and I thought, oh, I'll do that. Is quite a nice idea to have a hanging pocket that you can move about from page to page, because you never know where you're going to need a pocket. So anyway, that's the basis behind it. So I started off, all I've done is I got a piece of coffee dyed paper and I've just glued it onto the clip. So that's my basis. Now I wanted to put some decoration on there, so I've got this stamp out, and I wish I could tell you where I got this stamp. I cannot. I wish I could tell you the name of it. I cannot. I only know that I've had it for a very long time, and it's just got some interesting bits and pieces on it, so I thought I might try this and pop some bits on it. I kind of like that area there. Now I should have probably stamped this before I glued it on, but like I say, I'm just playing and I have no idea what I'm doing. So yeah, it's going to be one of those days, folks. So yeah, I just thought you might like to come along and just see what I can concoct, because I do like experimenting with things. Get this well linked up, and then let's give this a go. Doesn't have to be a perfect one, I just want to put some pattern on. Oh, I like that, that's very nice. Yes. Right, let's go a little tiny bit left on, more on the, we'll do some down here. See how that goes. Oh yeah, I like that. I shouldn't be doing that on the mat actually, I should do it on some paper. Let's just see if we can get the edge. Yeah, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. I'm just going to wipe off that mat, because now I've got ink all over it. I've ordered a new mat because I got so sick of this one. I've had this one for about 15 years. I've got to say, it's done its duty. It's been a good mat, and bearing in mind that with me doing a lot of sewing things, this is the mat that I use to cut everything out. So when I'm making me quilts, it gets used with a circle cutter, and when I'm doing my paper crafts, I use me standing knife on it and my paper cutting knife. So yeah, it's done excellent duty. Let's just put it that way. But I bought a new one, so this one's going to be retired to just for cutting, and I've got a new one for doing the videos, so that it's a nice clean surface, because when I'm making the ephemera I don't want it to get all dirty. Right, I'm going to put, just because I don't want to get the back of that wet. So we've got that nice pattern on there, and what I found were these. Now these are the envelopes that you get with floristry cards, and we've got a floristry wholesalers not far from where I live, and they were selling these off. I think I got a pack of 100 for about, I think it was maybe £4.50. And they're lovely little envelopes, and they're quite thick as well, so they're good quality. And I just wondered if, I just like the idea of having the two of them sitting on there, and then that's like a little floating, well, it's floating envelopes, and you can put them into any page. And I like the fact that they hang over, so when you put this onto your book, you're going to see them sticking out to the side a little bit, so it's going to give you a little bit of depth and interest. So I thought we'll try them first. So what I want to do is I've got a whole load of stuff to decorate with. Now these are some of the things that I found in the bottom of my craft box, that I've had, again, like I say, I've had them for years and never really used them. And I was getting them out and I was thinking I might use these now I might as well use them for me junk journals. I love these ones. I wonder if I could put maybe a strip of one of these across. I could do the card. Oh, black or cream. Do you know, I think I might go with the cream. As you can see, these are from a shop called Boys, and I'm not sure if it's a national shop. I know it's not an international shop, but we have these shops called Boys, and they're a kind of you know, one of those Aladdin's caves where you can go in and you can find all sorts of things, but they're the strangest things, you know. And they've got a craft section, and in the craft section obviously they've got these lovely bits and pieces, and 99p, it's not bad, is it? So let's see, we could maybe put a lace border across there. So let's get this open and get these out. I bought them when I was card making, because I used to do a lot of card making. I like that one. So there's not enough of it for the both of them, though. I want to keep them both the same. There is of this one now, and I quite like that. So let's see if we can get this off. Or should I cut it first? It might be easier to cut it first, mightn't it? And then I know exactly how much I need. Right. Now let's see if I can get it off. This is the... that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was just about to say this is going to be the hard part. But not so bad, not so bad. I just want to pop it along the bottom, just leaving a little sliver of the envelope. That's not right, is it? Over too much, but it's sticking, so there you go. It's stopping. There we are. So there's that, and I might put something there. And let's cut another piece. I might just cut this whole thing off. If I cut these up, I can get them into my ephemera pockets. Right. Okay. About there. And then I'll remember to use them, because the reason I haven't used them for a very long time is because they've been stuck at the bottom of a drawer somewhere, and you just forget about things, don't you? And then you go through your ephemera and you think, why have I never used that before? Because it's lovely. Well, I'm using them. I found them. There we go. I like that. It's very nice. I might give it a little bit of distress. Oh, it takes the distress well. It's kind of like it's got a flock feel to it. Like a pressed velvet. There we go. Oh, I like that. Just cut that little tiny bit off there. Right, so that should be dry now. So I've got that one and that one. I think I might do some stamping on the flap, because then it'll match up with the background paper, won't it? So let's have a look and see what part of this. I like this text area here, so let's try and do that. But I only want to do the flap, so Let me just move these ones out of the way. So if I put that one like that and that one like that, doesn't matter if I get the back because that's going to be attached to the backing paper, so you won't see it anyway. Right, let's see, where was I thinking? I want this text bit here. Right, I might do them one at a time actually. And if I come over a little bit, then I'll only have to stamp once. Oh, that's stamped lovely, great. Now, same with this one. Should be able to get enough stamp off there. Yep, I like that, that's worked out lovely. Let's give this another clean. Quite juicy, that stamp. And then we can stick them on and see what else they need. What I might do though, if I can find some, oh, there we go, that'll do. I might put some ribbon behind so they can be tied up. I think that'll look quite nice. So we need to cut this in half because we'll need it on both of them. There we go. And then what I might do is just glue it down the back before we put them on and try and get it in the middle. Let's find the middle. There we go. So about there. There we are. Just give that a minute to dry and I'll do this one. I'm kind of liking this. It's coming up with new ideas. I love it. It needs to go that way. Find the middle. These ribbons come out of the hordes of ribbons my mum saves for us. I think I've told you before. She's got this thing. She thinks like she can't throw a ribbon away. So when she buys something and it comes wrapped in a ribbon, she's like, oh, I'll save that because O'Reilly will be able to use it. So yeah, they do come in handy, they do. Right, oh, I'm liking that. Yeah, that looks very cute indeed. Now, let's see. Let's pop that on there. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. And then that one can be, need to move that one up just a bit. There we go. Okay, let's get a pencil and just put a little mark where I want it. There we go. Right, let's get some glue on. Get these babies on. I need to put a mark on where I don't want the glue to go as well, don't I? It would probably help. There we go. Right. Now, just get these secured on and then we can think about something to put inside them. I've got some pages actually. My daughter had this lovely little diary thing. And it was an absolutely gorgeous thing, and she didn't want it anymore. So let's see, where's my mark? I'll see it, there it is. So she gave it to me and she says, well, if you can use it for your crafts, because the pages in it were absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I've used that. I've cut that up and I've got the papers there to use, but they're so lovely and the paper quality is that good that I thought, well, they'll make lovely little bits of ephemera then. So yeah, pleased with that. So there's that one, and I'll just quickly make sure these tie actually. I don't think I'm going to put them in a bow. I think I'm just going to have them loose tie like that. Quite like that. Right, I'll do the same with this. Lots of glue on, I don't want it coming off. Where was my mark? I see it. I want to make sure these line up perfectly, because if they're not lined up perfectly they're going to look awful. Yep, I think that's about right. Dear me. Somebody's letting off fireworks for some reason. Okay. Make sure all the glue's spread about, and then let's tie this one up. Wonder what they're setting fireworks off for at this time of day. Probably be kids. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to chop these off a little bit, just because they need a little bit more, or a little bit less I should say. And then, yeah, I like that. That's turned out really cute. I'm not 100% sure about the paper I've used for the backing, but I do like that. Hey, and guess what? I didn't distress them. Oh my word. There's a project that I didn't distress. No, I really like that. That's really turned out cute. And that's going to be great, because let's just grab one of these pages so I can have a look and see what it'll look like. Once you pop it on the page in your journal, it's gonna be perfect, isn't it? And it'll hang down so you can put your little bits in, and then these little bits might hang over a little bit, but that's going to be great, because when you look at your journal you're going to see them sticking out. That's going to look cute. Right, now those pages, where did I put them? Where did, aha, so these are just out of a diary that she had. As you can see, it's like got the days of the week and that. And they've got quite a vintage kind of junk journal feel to them. Obviously though, they were commercial. Oh, it was called Vintage Garden. But what lovely pieces of ephemera. So you know what, I might tuck a couple up in these, and I think that'll finish that off nicely. And then we've got a nice piece of ephemera there, ready to pop into a journal. Oh, they're just ever so slightly proud. Might have to fold that again. There we go. And then just tie that up. There we go. Might do this one in thirds. It'll be easier, won't it? It'll fit better. Yeah, so that's nice. I like that. That's a good idea, that. There we go. And there's some hanging envelopes. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. That turned out really nice. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure about the colour of the backing, but you know, it depends on what journal you put it in. It'll look really pretty in a different colour journal. Maybe against or opposite a page that's got yellow in, it'll really complement it. So we'll just have to find a nice journal like that to pop it in. So I'm pleased with that one. So let's see, what else do we have? I had these ones. Now these are longer ones, but they're very thin envelopes, and I really like them. And I just thought, I wonder, I'm not sure if it'll be too big, to be fair, so let's just check it out. It's going to be just the right size for an 8.5 page, just about. I'm not 100% sure I like it. I think that the envelope's too long. So I don't know, do I have any other kind of envelopes? I did pick some more up, but I can't remember what I've done with them. Let's see. Now I've got these ones, and these are just like the you know, they're like a wages packet, just the square ones, and they're not too big actually. We could do something with that. Okay, now I think what I might do is I might do it on book page, and I've got this nice big book page. This is out of a really big children's book. I like that with the music on the bottom. And what I want to do is I want to fold it into 3, because I think that that'll be perfect. I'm just going to size this up. Okay, I think that should be about right. Yeah, that looks about right. So let's just run a little bit of glue down there. And this should give me enough for a couple of these actually. And that way we'll get a few of these done. There we go. Let's get that folded over. There we are. And that's given it, you know, it's given it a little bit more bulk, a little bit more strength. And they are vintage, it is a vintage book, so you can see the aging on the page, which is great, which I love. So let's see. I need to get this new glue book instead of using all these little papers. Right, I think I might want to collage this one actually. So we want it big enough. So if we use that piece to fold over the paper clip, I'm just thinking about this. That should be big enough, yeah. And then I think I'm going to collage it. I might collage it so that the flap stays open actually, and then I'll just cut it off about here, and then we can use those music notes for something else. So we'll do that, and then I am going to distress this one. Do you know, I can't do 2 projects without distressing. It becomes distressing for me. I'm a distressed distresser. Oh, seriously, the dad jokes are too much. I'm losing it again, I'm losing it again. You know when people say, oh, you've lost the plot, I don't think I ever had the plot. I think I was just toddling along in my own little world. Oh, how boring is it to follow the plot? Right, yeah, I think that's going to look cute. Okay, right, let's get some glue on the back of that. I'm just going to round that a little bit. There we go. And I want to make sure that the paper clip stays where it is. So let's put a bit of glue across there. And that should do us. Okay. I think this was from an Alice in Wonderland book. It was like a Lewis Carroll book, so it wasn't just Alice in Wonderland, but the main story was Alice in Wonderland. Right, now I want to collage this. So I tell you what I do have to hand, because I've been playing with them again, is those papers from Roxy Creations, which is the embroidery digital set. So let's see what we can play with here. Oh, wrong way. I don't know, you know, I don't know if I want to use, maybe it's just papers, because it'll complement that part. Or maybe it's a mixture of the two. Okay, we'll do a mixture of the two. I took loads of convincing there, didn't I? So what I might do is I might have the music coming out. So just going to move this to the side for a minute. And then I'm going to, let's just say, just about here. Right, it doesn't need to go all the way down. Let's just get this edge off and keep those lovely little curly cues. And then let's line this up properly, and then that should just tear off. And hopefully, I need to take a smidgen more off, just a smidge. Oh, there's a church clock. Six o'clock already, whoa. Days fly when you're having fun. Okay, there we are, that should be better. Right. Now the problem is getting the glue on it and getting it all the way down the bottom. Because that is, so what I might do, doesn't need to go all the way down, does it? And it'll be easier if I do it there. Yeah, okay, right. Let's get some glue on. This is a lovely time of the evening. I love it. It's just starting to cool down, and birds seem to have given up on the battles for the day. I'm hoping. I think the kestrel's gone home to find roost, and it seems like everybody seems to be settling in. It's just a lovely time of day, isn't it, the evening? We've been looking at some patio sets because we haven't got one at the minute. Our last one just didn't survive the winter. There we go. Right, I'll cut round that. So we needed a new one anyway. So we've been having a look at them. And you can't get them for lovely money at the minute. I mean, I know we picked a bad time to be looking for one. Should have done it earlier, but we never thought. But, yeah, we spent a couple hours last night online trying to find one, because nowhere can you go and just buy them now. You've got to click and collect. And, I says to Chris, my husband, I said, you know what, we should just give up and make some. We've got some pallets out there, let's just make some. So he has. He's made me a chair. But I love sitting out on an evening, because you've got like the last of the heat of the day, and it's just nice. I like that. That's nice. Okay, right, let's have a look and see what else we've got. So I do want to use some of this, but I'm not sure what parts. I wonder if we could just use some of that. If I just take that edge off, or maybe I kind of like that. That's quite cute, isn't it? Could use that. Ho hum, I can't make my mind up. They're all too nice, that's why. They're all such gorgeous patterns and colours, and I'm not being inspired. Let's see. Not wide enough. Well, I've used that one. Actually, that's quite nice. I quite like that one. Okay, that one it is. There we go. Right. Now, are we going to cover it all the way up, or we're going to leave the little... I think we can just leave them. I mean, once we've got some ink on them, they'll look okay. Let's just get that glued down. I'll actually, I think what I need to do first is just get that bottom bit off. There we go. And that can be used for something, cute as it is. Let's move them out of the way. Nope, we don't want that one, we want this one. Yeah, so I think this is my favourite time of day. Everybody comes home from work and you're all sitting around having a nice old natter, enjoying the last of the sunshine and the last of the heat of the day. Although I was saying that last night was incredibly hot. I mean incredibly hot. It was just unbelievable. I couldn't breathe. Which way does this go? I kind of think it goes that way. Oh, I've cut that just slightly too short. Maybe so I can put a strip of something along the bottom. Don't worry, if you screw it up you can fix it. So let's see, do we have a nice strip of something? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I like that. I like the colours of this, it's nice. I don't think this has a direction, so I'm not going to bother about it. If it does its tug, it's already on. Right, now let's just trim these sides down. I'm really looking forward to the weekend because we're going to a lovely beach that's not far from us. Beautiful sand and that. I don't know if I've probably already told you this, but we're taking a picnic. And I've been planning my picnic because I just can't wait to go and enjoy it. We went into the cupboard to get the windbreak out. It's just like disintegrated because we used to use it for camping and we haven't been camping for a good few years. So when we got it out, it was like, yeah, that's not going to work anymore. The only thing that's going to keep out is the sunshine. So yeah, we haven't got a windbreak. We're going to have to try and find one. I like that. That's looking good. And just because you're going to be able to see the back of it, let's just give it a little bit of an ink. And I might actually, I suppose I could put a couple of strips of ephemera on there, couldn't I? Just because you're going to be able to see the back. So I could just cover it with some more music, couldn't I? Yeah. Why not? Why not indeed? Right, let's just put some glue on it straight on. Doesn't matter if I'm covering the whole back and you're only going to see those edges, because well, it'll just add a little bit of extra layer of strength, I suppose. But yeah, it's just going to finish it off nicely at the back, because when you've got these floating pockets and floating things, oh, don't stick. Oh, I've got bits on. You want the back to look just as good, because you're gonna be able to see it when you're moving it about. I have to ink that up again. Right. Need a new glue page. There we go. Okay. First of all, where's my ink? I hate when that happens. There we go. Right, let's get this cut off. I love just crafting and coming up with ideas, and usually I'll sit down and I've got a plan of what I'm going to do, and I know exactly, or I'll even probably sometimes do a trial run beforehand to see how things are going to work and to see if I've got everything I need. But you know, sometimes it's nice just to throw the dice and go with it, I guess, and just use what you've got in front of you, I suppose. That way you're not you're not raking for things and you haven't got a stack of stuff on your table, which is where I normally have a stack of stuff everywhere. But it's nice just to go with it. I kind of got out the habit of doing that, I think. of just trying things out and giving things a go. But now I'm back and it's very nice. Sometimes you can't plan creativity, you just have to let it happen, I guess. I've got my little notebook. I don't know if I've told you about this, but when I started the channel, I bought myself a notebook and started writing down any kind of ideas that I had, because I thought, oh, you know, I can't not write that down. You know what, I might just round these corners. I just think they need rounding. And I thought, well, you know, if I have an idea, I need to write it down so I know exactly what it is. And yeah, I'm about 50 pages in and I haven't gotten to a quarter of the ideas. Oh dear me. Right, I'm liking that. Okay, right, now let's see. I want to just line it up so I know where to put the glue. Let's just put a little mark, and you won't be able to see this in the finished thing, but I want to make sure it's on properly, so let's just go along there, make sure we get the bottom. Where's my mark on this side? Well, that didn't work, did it? Okay, I'm just going to judge it. There we go. Lots of glue. We don't want this baby going anywhere, especially when you're going to be taking stuff in and taking stuff out and putting stuff in. Get it the right way, Eileen. Now, that's the back, so we want it here. That looks about right. Where's my cloth? Where's my cloth? Oh, there's my dog barking at somebody else coming home. Okay. Yes, perfect. Okay. I need just a little bit more glue under there. Just a little. It's my other daughter, she's home from work. Honestly, the way the dog cries when he sees us, you'd think he hadn't seen us for years. So there we go, there's that one. I'm liking that one, that's a really cute one. We need to put something in there. I might use another one of those pages actually, because I quite like them. Let's see, which ones do we have left? I kind of like that one. It's just about the right size for it. I don't want to cut any off, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold that bottom bit so that when you take it out, you know, you can take it out and unfold it. I want it to look like, you can see it. I want it to be seen, kind of. Quite like that. I like the way it sits in there. That's nice. It needs inking. I know you were all saying it. I could hear you. It needs inking. Just a little bit. I might just take a little bit off there. Oh, you know why? It's because I think, yes, I've got two, that's why. Aha, yes, that's why. Right. Mystery solved. I have two pieces. I'm just going to trim down the side because there's a line there that I want it to be nice and straight and not all over the place. There we go. So let's get this one inked. I'm just putting the slightest bit of ink on. Hi sweetheart, you alright?
Hi.
How was work? You shouldn't say that.
Don't want to be negative.
It could be worse.
No.
You wouldn't think she works in a toy shop. Looking after kids, well, not looking after kids, but finding fun things for kids.
It's not all fun and games.
Yes, it is. You're always playing with the stuff. Do you know what? They're always playing with things in the shop. So I quite like that. It's turned out quite nice, and you could always put a lot more in that pocket. Maybe it's a few little tags and little bits and pieces. So let's see, that's 2 nice ideas. I think what I might do is I might leave it there, and I'm going to come back to these because I'm enjoying playing with them. But I'm quite enjoying the 2 envelope hanging envelope pockets that we've created, and it's a nice way to use up your little envelopes, or if you've got any of these little odd shaped things. You could create the pockets if you wanted to, and they would look just as good. So yeah, give them a go. Get your bits of scraps out and find some of these nice big paper clips. I think I got mine from Sainsbury's, which is a supermarket. Most supermarkets will have a stationery section, and you'll often find things like this in them. You know, just have a little look and see what you can find, and if you get some, play with these pockets. I mean, you could use some of the other paper clips. I mean, I've got these ones because I've got loads of different. Yeah, it's like a tangled mess. They're not going to come untangled. Hold on a minute, try and get these untangled. But yeah, so you could use these ones, and you're still going to be able to put like little pockets on, or if you got some little tiny envelopes, I could make some little envelopes to go on them, but they are substantially smaller than those ones. But just try it out and give it a go, see what you can come up with. It's I've enjoyed doing that. It's been fun. And hey, there you go. I just grabbed a few things off the desk, and we've made 2 lovely bits of ephemera. So I hope you've enjoyed that, because I have. Give it a go. Tell me if you liked it. If you did like the video, pop a like below and give us a comment, because I love hearing from you guys, really. You know, you can't believe the smile I have on my face when I get when I get the comments and I'm sitting answering them. I love it. And I don't always have time to say to write a paragraph, but yeah, I really do appreciate it. So please do drop a like and a comment, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And just a note, our lady from the subscriber giveaway, I haven't heard from her, so I've given it a week and I haven't had a message from her, so I'm going to redraw it, and that'll be done today. So look out for that video. It'll just be a quick short one. I'm going to redraw that giveaway, because I've got everything packaged and ready to go. I'm just waiting for the address, and unfortunately she hasn't got in touch with me, so I'll redraw it today, and hopefully, good luck, we'll get that sent off. Right, so stay safe, stay happy, stay well, and happy crafting. Bye.